Dingo versus wolf. What is the difference between them? Who will win the fight on the battlefield? These are all confusing questions when we see these two animals. So stay tuned with us and don't forget to subscribe to the animal comparison. First, we will compare these animals in 4 different key points such as their appearance, distribution, fighting skills, and diet. And also we will see a few questions dealing with their combat. So let's begin. First, their appearance. The dingo can stand more than 60 centimeters high and weigh between 13 to 23 kilograms, depending on its geographic location. Dingoes are naturally lean like a greyhound, with large ears, and tails often marked with a white tip. Dingoes are mainly sandy yellow in color. Some may also be black and tan. The color of a dingo is determined by where it lives. Golden yellow dingoes are found in sandy areas, while darker black, white, and tan dingoes are found in other landscapes. Dingoes are social pack animals. Wild dingoes may sometimes appear in poor condition due to naturally occurring health issues or because they have been denied food by more dominant members of their pack. Whereas gray wolves are like dogs with long bushy tails that are often black in color. Their coat color is generally a mix of gray and brown with buffy facial markings, but the color can vary from solid white to brown or black. Gray wolves look somewhat like a large German shepherds. Wolves vary in size depending on where they live. Wolves in the north are generally larger than those in the south. The average body size of wolves is 3 to 5 feet long, and their tail is usually 1 to 2 feet long. Females typically weigh between 60 and 100 pounds, and males 70 to 145 pounds. Second, distribution. From harsh deserts to lush rainforests, the highly adaptable dingo is found in every habitat and state of Australia except Tasmania. Dingoes favor edges of forests next to grasslands. In deserts, access to drinking water determines where the animal can live. Kagari, the Fraser Island within the Great Sandy National Park, have particularly significant conservation value and iconic status because they have rarely interbred with domestic or feral dogs. Whereas wolves are the wild dogs of the world, and they have a vast distribution that exists in many types of habitats. They are very diverse animals. For this reason, they have a habitat that is very spread out around the world. It isn't true that they only live in very thick forests and come out at night. Wolves have been identified in many areas that you may not even imagine them being able to survive. In the wild, wolves are seen to thrive in forested areas and grasslands, but also exist in steppes, tundra, boreal forests, and deserts. Their extreme adaptability is surprising to many because many wild dogs usually favor one type of habitat. Their versatility is amazing, and it has helped them to survive despite their status as an endangered animals. Third, their fighting skills. Dingoes fight alone or in small groups of 2 to 12 individuals. Groups generally consist of family members and compare to those of other canines such as wolves. Dingoes are highly mobile. Daily movements may reach about 10 to 20 kilometers, and territories vary in size from 10 to 115 square kilometers. There is little overlap between adjacent groups. Boundaries are outlined by scent marks, and possession of territories is also indicated by howling. Dingoes rarely bark, but they have a mixed repertoire of howls and are often referred to as singing dogs. Dingoes also compete aggressively with the red fox, which is invasive in Australia, and help to control red fox populations where both species overlap. Whereas gray wolves move and hunt mostly at night, especially in areas populated by humans, and during warm weather. Wolves communicate through body language, scent marking, barking, growling, and howling. Barking is used as a warning, and howling is for long-distance communication to pull a pack back together and to keep strangers away. The wolf kills its prey by biting it in the neck area. It may also bite a large prey animal in the snout. The wolf might also bite smaller animals, such as sheep, foxes, and beavers, in the back. An animal killed by a wolf can have bite marks all over its body. For shorter distances, the wolf can run as fast as 40 miles per hour. Fourth, diet. Dingoes are large carnivores. Historically, they preyed mostly on kangaroos and wallabies, but their diet changed with the introduction of the European rabbit into Australia in the mid-19th century. Now dingoes consumed mostly rabbits and small rodents. Whereas wolves are also carnivores, they prefer to eat large hoofed mammals such as deer, elk, bison, and moose. They also hunt smaller mammals such as beavers, rodents, and hares. Adults can eat 20 pounds of meat in a single meal. Now, let us deal with a few questions. Are dingoes dangerous? All dingoes have the potential to be dangerous to humans. In reality, the incidence of attacks on humans is relatively rare. The risk of dangerous behavior is greatly increased in dingoes that have become familiar and habituated to humans through feeding or other encouragement. Why do dingoes and wolves fight? For wild canids, fights occur for many reasons within and between species when they overlap. Wolves and dingoes fight for mates to attain dominance within packs and to establish and maintain their territories. So, let's get to know each opponent a little better. Dingoes and wolves are both social and intelligent species capable of complex behaviors and problem-solving abilities. Prey wolves are what we call hypercarnivores, feeding mainly on other animals, in many cases large prey. Dingoes are omnivores with a broad, varied diet. They eat everything from fruits to invertebrates to small and large vertebrates. The final factor to consider is whether the fight is simply one dingo versus one wolf. Both can occur as individuals or in packs. Dingoes are typically found alone, in pairs, or in small packs of a few individuals, but occasionally can be found in much larger, less socially groups of 10 or more when food resources are plentiful. Wolves, on the other hand, are often found in groups of between 5 and 10, but much larger packs of 20 or more can also occur. This is wise behavior, as dingoes are small in number and size and can't rely on a large pack like wolves. The observation could find that female dingo are particularly deadly. Now, I think that you are eligible to judge the real winner between these two beasts and comment it below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the animal comparisons. And if you like this video, then hit the like button. Meet you soon with another amazing video. Till then, goodbye.